Hi everyone! Today's adventure started a little different. We took a train to Kibwezi, which is one of the easiest ways to get there from Nairobi. We got off at Kibwezi, then we took a 1 hour taxi ride to the Aam Altair. If you're a road trip person, it will take you roughly about 6 hours. Either way, the journey is part of the experience. We arrived at the Aam Altair, and the first thing was warm greetings with a welcome drink, which was great after the journey. The property has 4 domes, but we are starting with the Andromeda dome since it's where we'll be staying. Come, let me show you around. This is the Andromeda dome, and when you step inside, you're welcomed by this cozy sitting area. I love the artwork behind the chair. It adds such a nice, thoughtful touch. Next to it is the king-size bed, perfectly placed. On the other side of the dome, we have this cute kitchenette with everything you need. It's simple but functional. Then we move into the bathroom area, which is super spacious. Let me take you upstairs to the upper deck, where there's another king-size bed, so the dome comfortably slips up to focus. And now for my favorite part, stepping outside onto the riverfront deck. There's a nice sitting area, perfect for lounging. In front is River Galana flowing peacefully, and right across is Tsavo National Park. Because Tsavo National Park is so close, animal sightings here are so common. They casually show up just to drink water. In this moment, it was a group of monkeys by the river, and watching them, especially the babies, was so much fun. I then went to explore and found this swing by the river, sat down and let myself slow down just watching the river flow. Not long after, we were brought a snack: fresh juice, mango, and vegetable rolls. And then something interesting happened. We spotted a group of boys fishing in the river. It was so fascinating to watch. They sometimes even sell fish to the property. As the sun began to set and we waited for dinner, we played some games. And I was so proud of myself for solving this puzzle. Dinner started with a light starter. Then for the main, I had potatoes with chicken while he had mutton with rice. And it was absolutely delicious. The best way to end day one. Day two started really nicely and with breakfast served at the riverfront deck. The fresh food, gentle breeze, and river sounds was honestly the best way to start the day. Day 2 was all about exploring more of the farm because it's huge. We walked around and stopped by the dam, which plays such a crucial role in the farming done here. Later on in the video, we'll do a farm tour. Then we caught another angle of the river from a different part of the property. And it's amazing how every spot feels different, yet so peaceful. Next, we explored another dome, the Big Dipper. This one is slightly bigger than Andromeda and comfortably hosts up to 5. As you walk in, you're met by this beautiful sitting area with art, followed by a comfy king-size bed. On the other side, there's a kitchenette, simple and functional. Heading upstairs to the upper deck, you'll find a Japanese king bed. Back downstairs, there's this spacious bathroom area. And when you step outside onto the riverfront deck, you have beautiful Tsavo and river views. The next dome we toured was Orion, which is the kitchen. We walked in and found the chef in the middle of preparing a snack, which was awesome.
Ndio cauliflower ama cauliflower na fry. It has to be well coated with the pasta, with the butter. See? Normally the cauliflower has got no taste, so the taste is in the butter.
As we were leaving Orion, we were lucky enough to spot an elephant by the river, just casually stopping by for a drink. Seeing wildlife this close was one of the highlights of this day. In the afternoon, I decided to treat myself, so I headed to the spa for a relaxing foot massage, a cold drink in hand, and honestly, this was peak relaxation. And if that wasn't enough, there was an elephant in the distance by the river. There's a fence, so they don't cross over, so no need to worry. Later that afternoon, we went on a camp tour with the boat, and this part really stood out for me.
Crop is mango, but we also do pixie. Because of the sun here, like the heat, fruits do really well. I don't know if I can see any grapes. Normally it's really fun to like walk in. Yeah, to taste actually. We have two types of grapes, but like many of these things are just, so these are the grapevines, unfortunately I can't see any grapes growing in here. It's divided into 5 blocks, and a block is usually the first block, so they read from left to right, just like you would a book. We also, what we're doing here actually is most of our subsistence farming. These are loofahs, you know, the ones that you scrub yourself with. So as you can see, these ones, they can be eaten, but if you want to use them as loofah, they have to ripen on the vine like this and fully dry out before you harvest them. That's the only way that they develop those very thick fibers. Yeah, we also have some legumes over here. As you can see, we have a few more. We're actually planning to turn these into bathroom products for the dome, so that somebody would really experience that full farm to, or rather sustainable for of like being using the farm material within their experience. We're actually planting the shampoo ginger, but unfortunately that was still in the nursery, I think. So let's walk on down all the way to these blocks. These blocks B. Block B. Okay. Yeah, so domes are located between block B and C. That's named after my grandmother. Oh, that's nice. So this is our cow shed. It's currently under repair. We're just fixing up a few things before we bring them back. What do you do? Cows. Only dairy cows. We have dairy cows and sheep. As you can see, it's currently empty. Our cows have been transferred up near the offices for the time being while we finish up here. So we noticed they were getting some sores on their feet. They had to redo the entire bottom. We don't see something happening here. What's it? So we are trying to do a regenerative approach for our farming, which, if you look at monocropping, which is what most people are used to when you think of farming, it's one thing everywhere. And you'll see in between our mangoes we have other trees. So we also started doing vegetables in between the mangoes. So normally this space would be left for a tractor to run, but we no longer want to till the land, because when you till the land, you damage the microsystems that are underneath the soil. All the microbiology gets affected. Things like mycelial networks, When you expose the soil to the air like that, sometimes it loses some nutrients, and especially here because we have sandy soil. So nutrient retaining is already a difficult issue in your soil. The healthier it tends to be. That's why you'll see we have like so much growing here, even when it's pruned, because mangoes have a very cyclical system. Even now, when we prune, everything goes back into the soil. We're trying to build the soil so that it builds the plants from down up. So this is where we started because we said it's the easiest to start on location. We've tended to follow that. So we've got like just some vines, gourds. They've just gone in the ground recently. So some of them grow on trellises. So what you're seeing is like handmade trellises. Others are ground cover, and others will also be given new trellises. So that now not only because you know another thing with mango is it's an annual crop. You only sell once a year, and then that's it. And you prepare the whole year. So our season just ended. We do start earlier. Ours starts around October because we target the export market.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But now we're also looking at we do local sales, but for local mostly we're looking at veggies. Because we noticed there's a huge market for organic veg, and especially for veg, like in this heat, like I want to say it's a blessing. Like I know when you're here, it doesn't feel like it.
Feel like it, but it is.
But it's a huge blessing. It really speeds up like how fast things grow. Like let me give you an example. In Nakuru, we're going into the greenhouse here. In Nakuru, we planted squash. It takes me almost 90 days. That's around 3 months. 90 to 110 days from planting to harvest. Do you know how long? Just take a wild guess how long it takes here.
Oh, that's the time.
Less. So these guys, from planting to harvest, 45 days. 110 to 45, like imagine. That's less than half. So here, this is our nursery. Currently, these are chilies. We're currently across, and just before it, there's like a little bit of green. That's all chili. And interesting story about the chili. It's exported for what's this stuff called again? This one that deters people. Pepper spray. Sorry, that's it a second. We also have a lot of other small things that kind of need to go into the ground. So we usually do this cyclically as well. We have moringa, which is something that we are also really trying to focus on now, so that we can feed the soil. This moringa is not even for harvesting. All of this moringa will go into the ground to feed the soil. We have some citrus, mangoes back there, some more citrus, I think. Is this citrus?
These are this sitapal, the custard apple.
Mutomoko. Oh yeah, it has a citrusy vibe, but not really. So yeah, this is mango, that's moringa, this is tomoko, this is seedless lemon, that's mango, that's bamboo. That's that shampoo ginger I'm telling you about.
The one you're doing now.
Yes. So unfortunately, because of the way things go, sometimes you need to be a bit patient.
Which one shampoo ginger? This.
Angie.
This one.
How? No, this is a very different fruit.
Oh, it looks like chili, kind of.
Chili, yeah, but it's more tasty than chili.
So
what do we call?
these are called chicory. And niche?
They grow even this size, guava size, and they are so sweet.
And how do you know they're ready to harvest?
Harvest, like it will.
They drop.
They drop.
They drop or they become soft.
Yeah. So they'd like basically turn the leaf into like a tea, and apparently it like breaks down blockages, like small ones. I don't think I would not recommend it for like big ones. I would not. I mean, you are free to try. They're really sour. I prefer the star amla we have down the line. These are young still. They get quite big. So that's about halfway ripe. And basically the hair oil, people even like dry them and use them as like a immunity booster.
It's the same breed, but the different size. This will be small.
Is this the one that grows on the stem?
These are the. It started flowering actually.
Oh.
I think in next 1 month you'll get these. These fruits are so nice and it is very famous our side.
I didn't even know that was the one.
This has lots of.
Okay, you can see some small fruit sets.
It started just started. These fruits are awesome. Like
Have not.
I used to enjoy in my childhood days.
I'm like get about this big. That's how big they were getting.
This is so
You see, that's what I was saying. Those ones are about halfway. So right now, because of the river being really dry, like it forms a lot of beaches. That's why you see a lot of boys walking across. All of this is like solid ground at this point. And then you'll get rains all of a sudden, all of it will just disappear. I don't know if you can see all the way across there. Like that beach is walkable.
That one is apple berry, like the one.
No, that's candle nut.
No.
That's candle nut. Gravity then, it basically transports water all the way to every part of this farm. Full.
The pumping.
Yeah. So this is our first dam.
How nice it looks to the sunset. The distance.
You can go up this way. But just watch your step. Full right now though. It doesn't come all the way here. It's full. And we get a lot of, this attracts a lot of birds. Like it's a bit dark to see them. They even literally roost on these trees. Usually have like kingfishers just timing the fish from up there on those ponds. And herons, like they didn't crocs in here.
Yeah, they actually got
Yeah, they came with the flood.
We wrapped up our stay with dinner by the bonfire. Starters, mains, and stories by the fire is how we ended day 2. Day 3 started so beautifully. We headed to the beach for sunrise yoga, easing into the morning as the sky changed colors. Afterwards, we had a meditation session by the river, which was much needed. Our breakfast was served at a different spot, which was nice.
Hapa tuko na juice ya beetroot, watermelon and ginger. Nimeweka ndimu kidogo ambao ni mzuri sana kwa kusisimua chembe chembe katika mwili. Hapa tuko na maziwa moto ambao unaweza kutumia kwa kahawa ama kwa chai. Alafu hapa kuna cereals. Hii ni cornflakes ambapo pia tumeweka na maziwa moto. Alafu hii ni Weetabix. Tuko na matunda. Kuna mango, tuko na dragon fruit nyekundu, tuko na ndizi. Hapa tuko na sausages. Na hizi ni bajia za cauliflower. Hapa tuko na pancakes ambazo zinasaviwa na honey, ama mtu akitaka ni chocolate syrup.
We said our goodbyes and made our way to Kibwezi train station to head back to Nairobi. I can't praise the Aam Altair enough. We had an amazing stay and we didn't even show you everything. There's also stargazing and so much more. So I'll leave the booking details in the description for you to experience all this for yourself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.